We're done fishing and I just hit a friggin' deer! Look at that! Look at that! Friggin' deer did that! I'm okay. I think I'm okay. The airbag definitely did its job. Thank you, Hyundai. Oh man. Yep, we're in the lot. There's the damage, collecting all the belongings from the car. No. I still got my sparkling water and hand sanitizer. There is some chunks of deer remains on old Hyundai. Taking all the fishing stuff out the back here. We got everything in the rental from Rhode Island, from the Sonata. We've been through a lot of good memories. Whole bunch of fish caught, not caught. This is the last I will be seeing you. Jeez, what's up guys? Welcome back to the channel. Look where I'm at. I'm at the ships. Ships back there, ships over there, and a kayak. Yes sir, that clip happened, well, it must have been 2 weeks ago. I was on 295 heading back home from trout fishing. Smacked a deer, put that thing on ice skates, man. That thing just slid across the road. Yeah, I ended up putting something on Instagram about that, and thank you guys for those of y'all who reached out to me making sure that I was okay. The car was not. Rest in peace, Hyundai. Car is totaled, so the last couple weeks trying to deal with insurance and get a new car or find a new car has been kind of rough. Fishing time has been limited, but I did get out. I was able to go through some Z-Man, strap the waders on, hit the inlet. Let me run those clips real quick, then we're gonna go head over there to the ships and just see if we can't drop down crabs and try to get some tog. Watch these clips and then I'll catch up to y'all when I'm right over there, right that way. It's gotta be a, ooh, is that a striper? Yeah, that's a striper. Oh, nice. No. Right near the rocks. Get off the rocks. Get off the rocks. All right, let me see if I can't get him landed. Oh, it's a nice fish. Oh man, he hit right up next to the rocks. Let me see. Where can I go? I'll go over here. Keeping the line tight. Trying to keep his head down so he doesn't shake the hook. Let's see if we can get to the landing rock right here. Yeah. Yes, sir. Look at that. That is a nice, let me see if we can get a better show of them. Without busting my ass in these rocks. That's a nice little striper. All right, well, we're gonna let him go. He's got a sea lice right there. Oh, see it right there? Got a little bit of a parasite on him. All right, buddy. I'll send you back. Thanks for playing. He bit right at your feet. Dude, hell yeah. Oh, look at that tail on that thing, man. Oh my gosh. Yo, nice, Andrew. He's throwing a bait caster. That's the only difference. He's throwing the exact same new penny color. Oh, dude, that's a fat one too. That's a nice fish. Damn, that might actually be. Dude, that's really nice. Got a fish on. We're out here again. This is gotta be a trout because he's flashed around up top. But that was, oh, he's strong. He's really pulling. Oh shit, that is a monster.
Bro, that's the biggest one I've ever seen.
Oh yeah. Yeah, it's gotta be close. Good Lord, that is a fat trout. That was what, third cast?
I don't know, we jumped out here like 5 minutes.
Yeah, oh man. We're gonna keep him. We're gonna keep him. That is a good one. Yeah, he's gotta be dinner. All right, well, I made it to the ships. There's Charlie. He's the one he just pulled that out of the water. I'm doing a little drift, so he's gonna be out of frame in a second, but thanks to Charlie for making this happen today. And I guess Shane, right? Freaking Shane. Haven't seen Shane in a while. Bye, Charlie, I'm drifting. Trying to make my way to this little hole over here that I typically go to for the tog. But yeah, Charlie and his brother have been at it, I think since like 8 o'clock in the morning, and they're pretty much just fishing for fun now because Charlie already got his limit, so that's good. They're definitely here. But yeah, I went to the baits, and I'll show y'all in a second, but I went to Ocean's East, and sadly they were out of live blue crabs. I mean, we don't fish them live, but the fresher the better, and obviously the early bird gets the worm, or in this case the live crab, so we have frozen crab. I mean, it still works. Here's my hole. That did not sound right. Here's the fishing spot. I'm gonna walk y'all through how we do this, so that way if y'all want to give this a go, I can show you how easy it really is. Every time I talk fish, I pretty much go over the same stuff. So if y'all haven't seen the other videos, check those out because there'll be more detailed, more details in what I'm doing. But yeah, check those other videos out. This is the frozen peelers. Now, again, not my favorite bait just because they're frozen. You know, I've done it before in previous videos, catching them, no problem with this. Definitely, if you're tog fishing, you're cutting up crabs, you want to have some scissors. Don't go steal your wife, your girlfriend's scissors, your kid's scissors, whatever, and come bring them out tog fishing. Get your own crusty pair of scissors so you can snip up these baits. So, and since these are peelers, usually, or pull the shells off, but since they're peelers, I'm going to just take the legs off. Usually I have to cut them, but they're so soft, they just come right off. I'm throwing those in the water, just kind of chumming stuff up. I'm gonna do one cut down the middle and one cut here, and I leave some sockets on all the pieces just so that's where the hook goes. I'll show you all that in a second. And then there you go, got 3 pieces there. Do the same for this piece. If you want to keep a leg on there, I mean, it's not that big of a deal. Some people think it looks more natural, which it does. I'm trying to have minimal problems for these fish getting these baits into their mouth. The rod of the day that I'm using is the Abu. It's the one that I've been using for trout fishing, throwing jig heads. Got it with the Pin Conflict 2 4500. It's a really big reel for tog fishing, but that's just what I have right now. And it's paired with 20-pound test braid. With tog fishing, you want to make sure your drag is ready to go, because I mean, these fish aren't really like a left to right, front to back fighters. They're just a straight up and down fight. You're trying to pull them up and they're trying to bury back down into their structure. So we're here at the first drop, and I'm just going to drop it right around here. The water's kind of blowing this way, so I'm going to kind of drop it out a little bit so it gets swept over there a little bit. Wait, actually, let me kind of bring it out just a little bit more, going down to the bottom, finding the bottom, and that's all we're doing. We're just going to keep the line tight. Well, I dropped my paddle and Charlie's coming to the rescue. It's going in between the ships right there. It's all right. He's got his limit, so he's all right. Hopefully I don't float way down. I tried to grab it real quick with the other rod, but the rod was too bouncy. Nah, low key what I did is I dropped my paddle so he'd have to leave his spot so I could catch all the fish. His spot's right here. This is where all the fish are at. Oh, yeah. Oh, shit. Okay. All right, guys. I grabbed on. I'm secure. This is my spot now. Charlie don't get no spot no more. Mine. Yeah, so far, hasn't really gone as planned. But that's all right. That's fishing. I got snagged, and I was trying to work it without breaking the rod, and I went straight up and down with it to pop it, and my leg kicked the paddle off. Thank you, Chuck. I was just telling the camera that I meant to do that so you get out of this hole and I could take it from you. I'm gonna head over there. I'm gonna just kick off of here. Yay! Hey, thanks, man. Sorry, novice ass kayak fisherman, I swear. We're back at the same spot. Just so y'all know, it's the 1, 2, 3, 4th ship. This hole right here, there's a mid-water column snag. I'm gonna retie up here and then go to a different ship. I mean, I have jig heads, but I don't got that many. Not going through like that. All right, let's see if we can make this happen. Switched over to this one, another Chong jig. I need to cut the tag end off a little bit. Oh, this is meant for like a really big bait. Obviously my bait is not that big, but we are going to use it anyway. Just gonna drop it straight down along the side here, all the way down to the bottom. And once I feel the bottom, I'm just gonna tighten up, bring the rod tip all the way down to pretty much the water, in the water. That way I have more range on the hook set. This rod that I'm using obviously is a little bit lighter than what I typically use in like the other videos. Setting the hook, I'm gonna have to try to be a little bit more aggressive with it. If you can, oh gosh, if you can believe that. But we're gonna see what we can do. I'll probably turn the GoPro off here in a second and wait. Well, I mean, I don't know. Let's see if this gets bit. We're just keeping it completely tight, one straight line with the line going from the tip all the way down to the bottom. And they just come and they'll just kind of crunch on it. But you got to get them in the crunch while they're crunching it, trying to eat it and break it up, get that hook in their mouth. But you will go through some baits. I mean, they're bait stealers for real, especially for somebody who's like newer to this, like myself. It's just the most important thing to me is the tip sensitivity, because I've seen a lot of people come out and try to fish for them with like pretty stiff rods, and they're just not really catching much because they can't really tell what the bite is. Either that or their line is kind of slack in the water. Just out of curiosity, I'm gonna go ahead and bring the bait up and just see how long that bait lasted and see if it's still even on there. No. Absolutely not. She's gone. So yeah, we're gonna have to change baits pretty frequently, and we're gonna have to set hooks pretty quickly. All right. Oh gosh, that was pretty quick. I turned the GoPro off just because I was sitting the bait down there for like 30 seconds. I was like, oh, I'm about to reel this bait up, but he got it. Or she got it. Oh man, she's got some fight. And this rod is doing it pretty fine. I mean, it's definitely a little bit more enjoyable with a lighter action. Oh, keep him away. There we go. Oh, that's a nice one. That's a keeper. That is a keeper for sure. Let's see if we can get him over here. Get in the boat, bitch. Oh yeah. Look at that. That is that's a monster. That is a good tog. And that Chong jig. Ooh, let's see if you can see his teeth. Come on, show your teeth. God, look at that. That's a snaggle tooth. Look at that thing. Yeah, that Chong jig really, I mean, I'm very comfortable with these hooks. Ooh, not so much comfortable with the fish, but comfortable with the hooks that are on here. Really keeping a big fish on there. Oh, was I gonna keep him? Yeah, I probably was gonna keep him. It's all right, we got one down. Definitely of keeper size. Yeah, it's been a while since I've had some fresh tog to eat. Losing that fish was not on the to-do list. That's all right, we got a little bit more time. It's now time of the year where the sun goes down at like 5. We got a little bit more time. I think it's around 1:30 or so, something like that. So my biggest problem is, or biggest worry is running out of the bait. Typically when I'm fishing these ships, I usually fish like near one of the holes in the ship, just because when I'm bouncing the jig on the bottom, I can feel there's more structure, hence more places for crabs and stuff that they feed on to hide. But now I'm kind of fishing, I can feel the bottom and it's actually very sandy, but I guess they're holding on to the ship, as in like they're feeding against the ship, and just putting a bait along down the side is really not a big deal to them. Ah, it's all right. The bait's probably gone, but oh, damn it. Thought he had that for sure. Damn it. You're a little finicky little fish. Ooh. Oh, man. Not really sure what happened there. He had it. Yeah, he took the bait from that. So try again. Pretty immediate hit. The joy of this tog fishing stuff is just they're trying to get that bait, they're trying to get fed, and you're trying to outsmart the fish and decide when to set the hook on them. such a very like low-key bite. Like, it's just very subtle. They kind of come and nip at it and mess around with it, and then they just, you know, you got to get them because they try to break it up before they eat it. So you got to get them while they're breaking it up, or by the time they try to eat it, you always smushed it up. It's all off of the hook. It disintegrates, I guess that's what you'd call it. I mean, damn, if you have teeth like that, who wouldn't chew up their food? God. Oh man, that's a good one. Sorry. Oh Jesus. Oh shit. Holy shit. Holy shit. Holy shit. I was not expecting that. What? It just nearly took the rod out of my hand right there. Oh my God. This has got to be my personal best. I'm sorry we're not on hook set mode, because we're not on hook set mode right now because I got barely any battery life left. Oh gosh. Yeah, let's get this guy in here. Let's not drop this one. Oh, okay, stay down. Oh my God, I don't know if y'all caught that. That was this rod almost went in the water. I set the hook with the GoPro off, obviously, because I'm trying to conserve battery, and I turned the GoPro on. I was like, okay, cool, let's record catching a fish. And all of a sudden this dude just dives like a run out of freaking, it's like a freight train, and just the rod almost like slipped out of my hand. But God, that's a good one. I don't know about length, but that is definitely the fattest tog I've ever caught. Let me get a picture of him for y'all. You don't want to get too close to these guys' teeth. Look at those teeth, man. They're just such fun fish. He's gonna flap and he's gonna do something crazy, I know it. But look at that. Look at that on the Chong. The Chong jig. It looks like he's smoking a cigarette or something. Oh yeah. Oh my gosh, he's trying to do it. He's trying to escape. Are you done? Since I know that there's some quality fish down there, I'm gonna go a little bit bigger on the bait. We're dropping this. I'll turn the GoPro on as soon as something hits it. The big baits, I just have found that they're just going down, and just not necessarily small fish. The smaller fish are seeming to peck the big baits apart. So far, I mean, we've got plenty of bites. Haven't been out there Haven't been out here too long. Caught 2 fish. Well, landed 2. Got 1 in the kayak. The other one flopped out. He managed to get away. I mean, this place is just so awesome because it's a state park or whatever with the warships out here creating structure for the fish, whatever. But I mean, I've had people just say, hey, you know, I just want to kayak it. So like catching fish is just a bonus. But let me show y'all here. Maybe we can get up there a little bit and y'all can see a little bit better what's going on here. But yeah, there's a series of ships right here, and then out a little bit further there's another series of ships. But if you don't catch fish, you always got the view. I guess I'm gonna downsize my baits just a little bit just to conserve them, see if we can pluck some tog out of the water. What I found right here is there's actually, I don't know what causes it, somebody can answer it in the comments below, but there's actually like, it's flat, sandy, and then there's a drop off right here. So I'll feel my jig, the water's taking it that way, but I'll feel my jig kind of go down that way a little bit, slowly as the water's taking it, and then it'll drop off. So I have to drop a little bit more line out and adjust to the depth in my rod tip, which is fine. But what I'm finding is right along where that drop off is where I'm getting most of my bites. It's interesting. I don't know. I mean, I guess they're feeding against the little wall or whatever you want to call it. That's another, see, you learn every time you come out and fish. Tog fishing is awesome, but oh, getting a bite now. But let me show you all. We have flies all over us from those the crab pieces. Jeez, look at this. Just I don't know, random tidbit. All right, the sun started to go down. The bite kind of turned off on this side, so I'm going to venture over to the sunny side of the ships. Maybe the bite will change. The tide should be right about slack high. Get an opportunity to tog fish. You know, you're gonna fish from whatever tide you can when your time is limited like mine is. And that's like one of the holes like I'm talking about that I would usually fish. Looks a little bit rougher over there. Chuck? Well, Chuck's on the other hole, so we'll go over there. And how much GoPro battery do I have? With 32%. Okay, we can get some more fishing done with 32%. Now the question is my other rod gonna hit one of these ships? Okay, let's just take that out of the equation. There we go. That's a tight. Okay, whatever. We're doing it. We got this. If it was rougher waters, you would not see me be doing this. Oh yeah, it's bright as shit over here. A little rough right here. Actually, Chuck's over there. Let's go this way. This is the other side of the ships, and those are the other set of ships I was talking about. Man, it is just awesome here. It's spooky. It is very spooky, very eerie, especially when nobody was out here fishing with you. But and y'all thought it stank before. Wait till these crabs get exposed to that sun over there. Jeez. But yeah, look at that. This is another angle of the concrete ships at Kip's Peak. And yes, I have fished inside of, like, drop baits inside of the ships, and yes, it is Snagville. But yes, there's definitely fish in there as well. All right, let's get baited up, get to work. The sun is going down. Where's the sun? There's the sun. Can y'all see it? I'm sorry, y'all are attached to my chest. But the sun's going down. It's getting a little cooler. The bites really slowed down for real. I'm getting little nibbles or whatever, but I mean, I can't complain. I got 2 fish so far. Both of them have been keeper size, but I haven't caught any oyster toads or anything like that. I mean, it's all been the targeted species, which is good. I might go back around on the other side. Maybe the fish are over there. So I'm gonna reel this in and go bring my happy ass around the other way. I lied. I went over here to the second side of the ships. Not the second side of the... Jeez. I cannot speak today. I went over here to the second set of ships. There we go. See what's going on over here. There we go. There's a little fish. He's not doing too much, but it's a fish. Oh man, it's the toad. Right when I think I just said just a little while ago, I was like, oh, I haven't caught any oyster toads or any of that mess. But of course, as soon as I say it, old Stinky shows up. All right, well, I think that just about does it for me. Hate that I was anticipating catching a lot more fish, but you know, they all can't be winners. I mean, I'm thankful for what I did catch. The wind's starting to pick up a little bit and it is getting cold. Actually, here, let me finish this off on the phone camera. Didn't help that a boat came kind of swiftly and knocked a bunch of water. Please excuse, there's a hole in my pants. I kind of ripped it sitting down in the kayak. But anyway, yeah, I got all sorts of wet from the boat passing, so I'm a lot colder than I should be. Yeah, that's gonna wrap it up. I'm gonna go bring it in, caught a fish, caught dinner. Been nice to catch a limit, but I mean, I was really only gonna keep 1 or 2 anyway. But I appreciate y'all watching the video. I hope y'all enjoyed it. Let me know what your TAUTOG rigs are, whatever. I mean, I'll link Chong below, but his jigs are great. The fish aren't really here right now. Right at this particular time, the tide is going out. Usually I hit some on the outgoing tide, but I'm not gonna stick around to find out. Oh my gosh, these birds are just all over the place. They were on top of there. I'm gonna go carry my ass back to the car. Take a look at that sunset though. Even a sunset as pretty as that can't provide you with your limit of fish. Oh man, it's so beautiful out here. Almost back at the ramp. I don't know what that is.